All right, so in case you need a little bit more instruction about what to do with this assignment, this is your African Fables choice board assignment. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to select the correct fable to read. So if your last name ends A through F, you'll be reading Elephant, Take Your Bow. If your last name is G through L, you'll be reading Why We Tell Stories About Spider. If your last name is M through R, you'll be reading The Five Helpers. And if your last name is S through Z, you'll be reading Talk. Each of these fables can be accessed by clicking on the title, and you'll see the article will pop up, the PDF. You can also access audio for each of these by clicking on this, and you can listen to this in the background while you read the document at the same time. So if you want to use that feature, you certainly can. So after you've read your fable, the one that's been assigned to you, you are going to choose one method for representing your fable, and you're going to complete this on your own document or in a video. So here are your options. You can create a drawing explaining the fable. You can do this electronically or by hand. Suggested tech would be Storyboard that, Google Draw, or PowerPoint. If you do this by hand, then you will have to draw it, take a picture of it, and submit that picture. But either way, it has to be extremely clear what your story is, what the moral of the story is, what was the point of the story. It has to be very, very clear in your drawing or images that you use. Your next option is to write. So you can relate the fable's moral to your own life with a specific example. This does have to be written in paragraph form, be using proper MLA format, and you can click right here and see how to set your paper up in MLA format. The parts that you'll need for this is an introduction where you're introducing the fable and the country of origin. You're summarizing the fable and explaining the moral. You're explaining your own life example. You're relating back to the moral, and you're concluding. So if you're a person who likes to have an organizer, here is an organizer that will help you get through that entire process. On this organizer, there's also a video about how to set up your paper in MLA format using a Google Doc. If you don't like drawing or writing, then you can perform. So you can record yourself performing the fable using the camera on your computer or your phone. You can include family members to avoid social distancing issues, but you cannot film with another student at this time. You may use props, puppets, illustrations. We want you to be creative, but make sure that you include all parts of the fable and that you send the correct message or moral that the fable is teaching. Okay? Finally, you can teach. You can record yourself reading the fable to a virtual kindergarten class. This will be a video. You must be in the video. You have to create the atmosphere for story time in a kindergarten class. Create the ambiance, the background, your attire, and your voice to share the fable with your virtual students. Read with feeling and the correct tone as you share the story with the kids. So make sure this is not a monotone reading of the fable. Ask questions to draw out the moral of the story. Maybe you have a little brother or sister you want to put in your audience so they can give you some answers. Finally, once you've decided which of those four you'll do, because you're not doing all four, you're selecting one. So you're either drawing, writing, performing, or teaching. Once you finish, you're going to submit this assignment to Schoology by 7:45 in the morning on Thursday. No later. That's it, Thursday. If you don't know how to submit a Google document on Schoology, here is a video showing you how to do it. Click on this video. It will take you to a YouTube video showing you how to properly submit. If you have any other questions, email either me or Ms. McFarland, and we will help you.